Look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, or cremations. It's Curtis and Son Funeral Home. 256-245-4361. That's 256-245-4361. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation. Since the mid-'70s, your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home provider is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home provider, presents a look at obituaries every morning here on Daybreak Live. Ruth Mary Norris, age 87 of Sylacauga, died May the 17th. A graveside service for Ruth Mary will be Saturday, May 31st at 11 a.m. from Rocky Mount Church Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, contribution in Ruth Mary's memory may be made to the Sycamore Methodist Church, 4 Village Street, Sycamore, Alabama, 35149. Ruth Mary was a member of the Sycamore United Methodist Church. She was also involved in her community volunteering with SAFE, the Care House, and the Comer Library. She was a proud member of DARE and an avid historian. That service again tomorrow, graveside service for Ruth Mary Norris, age 87 of Sylacauga, will be 11 o'clock Saturday morning at Rocky Mount Church Cemetery. Curtis and Son Funeral Home directing. Wanda Cheryl Machen, age 77, died Tuesday, May 27th. Visitation is this afternoon 2 until 3 p.m. from Wesley Chapel Methodist Church, 820 West Park Street, Sylacauga. Funeral service to follow at 3 with burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery, 1501 Talladega Highway. In lieu of flowers, contributions in Cheryl's memory can be made to the Wesley Chapel Methodist Church, where my friend Reverend Mark Ledbetter is the senior pastor. Ms. Machen lived in Sylacauga most, if not all, of her life. She was a lifelong member of the Methodist Church. Curtis and Son Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Doyle Roscoe Johnson, age 90 of Alpine, died Tuesday, May 27th. Doyle was a Korean War veteran, also a former Talladega County Constable. He served as president of the Sycamore Water Board and a deacon at Sycamore Baptist Church. He originated Johnson Grass Band, a bluegrass band specializing in bluegrass and gospel. Visitation for Doyle will be today, noon until 1 o'clock at Sycamore Baptist Church, with funeral service beginning at 1 o'clock at the church with the Reverend Troll Hill officiating. Burial in the Spring Hill Baptist Church Cemetery in Ashland, Alabama at approximately 2:30 p.m. today. In lieu of flowers, contribution in Doyle's memory can be made to the Sycamore Baptist Church, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Catherine Burns Holsclaw, born January 23rd, 1962, affectionately known as Miss Cat. She was educated in the Childersburg school system. She was employed at Avondale Mills, Modern Cleaners, and later retired from Mountain View Lake Nursing Home. She passed away on May 21st at her residence here in Sylacauga. Celebration of life will be Saturday at 1 p.m. from Community Funeral Home Chapel in Sylacauga with Elder Sheila J.C. Welts, the eulogist. Public viewing is today, 1 until 7 at the funeral home. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home Sylacauga in charge of the arrangements. Graveside service will be held at Cook Springs Baptist Church Cemetery Saturday for Donald Franklin Lester, age 79 of Pell City. He is a graduate of Auburn University with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Science and a Master of Education. He's also retired as a county agent with Auburn Extension Service. Kilgrove Funeral Home in Pell City in charge of the arrangements. Johnny Austin Weems, age 59, of Moody, died May 28th. Graveside service Saturday, May 31st at 11 a.m. from Pleasant Grove Cemetery in Riverside, Alabama. Kilgrove Funeral Home directing. Celebration of life for Craig Smoot will be today, 1 until 2 p.m. at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Chapel in Talladega. And that celebration of life is 1 until 2, and burial in the New Maryland Baptist Church Cemetery, 405 New Maryland Road in Alpine, Alabama. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Crematory directing. Frederick McElderry, public viewing is June 1st from 3 till 7 at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home, followed by celebration of life on June the 2nd. Also, that's going to be at First Missionary Baptist Church in Munford, Alabama. Celebration of life from 1 until 2. And burial in the Hall Grove Church Cemetery in Munford. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Chase Anthony Robinson will be Sunday, June 1st at 3 p.m. from Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, with Pastor Keith Owensby officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Visitation prior to the service, noon until 3 p.m. Mr. Robinson died Sunday, May 25th. In lieu of flowers, contributions in Chase memory can be made to the Wounded Warriors Project. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Mr. Alfred Eugene Gene Davis, age 84, of Pell City, died May 26th. Funeral service this morning at 11 a.m. from Ursery Funeral Home in Pell City, with Brother Ives Harris officiating. Interment in the Branchville Cemetery. Ursery Funeral Home, Pell City directing. Anika Lorraine Threet, born August 26, 1974 in Sylacauga. She's the beloved daughter of Richard Lightning Threet and the late Rachel L. Holsclaw Threet, affectionately known as Rain. She was a faithful member of the Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Sylacauga and a proud product of Sylacauga High School, a graduate of 1992. She was a member during her tenure at the high school of the Lady Aggie basketball team, where they earned the state title in 1992 5A champions. And she passed away on May 21st at UAB Medical Center in Birmingham. Celebration of life for Anika will be today at 11 a.m. from Evergreen Cemetery, with Brother Samuel Williams, a eulogist. Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive in Sylacauga, in charge of the arrangements. Celebration remembering the life of Mr. Craig Smoot, age 57, of Talladega, will be today at 1 o'clock from S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Chapel, with Pastor Eric Richardson officiating. Interment in the New Maryland Church Cemetery. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega, in charge of the arrangements. And Mr. Smoot was, he attended New Maryland Missionary Baptist Church in Alpine, and he finished his studies at Winterboro High School. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in charge of the arrangements. And Donna Joe McWilliams, Wymouth Mama Joe of Talladega, died May 24th. And the family will receive friends and loved ones Saturday at 2 p.m. from Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega. Funeral service will follow at 3 with burial in the Forest Lawn Cemetery in Anniston, Alabama. In lieu of flowers, you may, as Mama Joe requested, make a donation to the Emory ALS Clinic. Checks written to Emory ALS Center and sent to Emory University ALS Center, Office of Gift Records, 1762 Clifton Road, Suite 1400, Atlanta, 30322. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, in charge of the arrangements. And Donna's favorite Bible verse was, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10. And that's what she held on to after being diagnosed with ALS. She never gave into the disease, continued her skin care, makeup, and hair routine until her peaceful passing. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home provider.